Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Let's go.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's
a gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Here's a give to Mixon, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Joe Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tarvarius Moore on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is...
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Mixon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Murray now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Murray now. They'll roll him out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Arizona.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Niners' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Cardinals 10, 49ers nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll have a first down past the 40. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 2nd and 1, Murray He's going to launch this thing way downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Around 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up. And nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
At the 14-yard.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his right. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. On the run, it's Mixon, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray
is 3rd down.
Able to find Isabella. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route, because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 9.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
On the carry.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Down and 8.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On gain of 4. And this.
Now Murray.
3rd.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Joe Mixon.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
First down, Arizona.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Cardinal, first down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Witherspoon on the covering.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, just like last play. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations,
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
36-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Gain of 2.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back to throw it, Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Mixon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while? The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
tonight.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cards, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.